Hey guys, it's Friday, time for the weekend wrap up. The old Mustang over here. Got the quarter panels mounted, both sides, got the outer wheel houses in, got the floor pans in, seat risers are in. So basically we've got all the metal work completed on this. So probably next week we'll get started on some of the body work. So making good headway. And up here in the front we have Brian Wolf's rear end, the 9-inch. We're going to narrow it up and fit it for his rear suspension. So that's all taken apart. That'll get cleaned up and blasted, and we'll move a little bit further with it. So let's go over in the other shop and see what's going on. All right guys, back over in the other shop. So Danny Clay dropped off his frame and brought that by for us to finish assembling the body. Danny and his buddies had put this all together, did quite the nice job. Got the motor in, the rear end. He chose to use a Jaguar front end. And they mocked up the exhaust. We're gonna finish welding that up for him. But he took some time and got everything all cleaned up and painted and all the new pieces on. The motor looks quite nice. So hopefully next week we'll get into starting to do some assembly and get the cab on there. And in here we have Brian Wolf's 68 Camaro. We managed to get that painted this week. It's all in base coat, clear coat. So that's all been shot. It's going to sit in here and dry for a couple of days, and then we'll start wet sanding and buffing. And that's when you'll start to really see it shine. But she's got a good finish to start with. See up on the roof there, it's pretty flat. And like I said, it won't take much but a little light nip of the wet sandpaper, and we'll give it a little polish. But she's looking good. All right, so out here we've been working on Frank's car. Frank managed to get us some of the fittings and lines and hoses and e-brake cables, and kind of making some good headway on that. It's all the, the fancy stuff we like to call the jewelry, all that braided hose and lines and so on. Just sneak up under here and take a look. Got 2 sets of pumps, 2 sets of filters, one for nitrous and one for the fuel system for the carburetor. So that's all getting plumbed in. Now those, from the pump, those hoses will go up through the body and down through the tunnel, so you won't see anything except what's here in the back. So put all that pretty stuff here in the back. But she's making some good headway. So next week we'll probably work on getting the sway bar in and some of the e-brake cables and get some of that stuff wrapped up. So she's making good headway. The call out for this week, we're going to do John Becker. How about some pictures of that race car, buddy? So you guys have a good week, be safe, and we'll see you next week.